Namaste. Am I audible? I'll unmute one of you so that you can let me know if my voice is okay. Subhashini Bhagini. Shuyateva. Otherwise you can even put a message in the chat if my voice is okay. Urmila Mahode. Shuyateva. Yes, Kala Bhagini. Is the voice heard? Someone please. Sir, yes, people have raised your hand. Raghavan Mahode.
Please raise. Good raise.
Yes, you are able to
madam,
hear
it's
me?
very clear, very clear.
Astu, astu. Right. Dhanyavada. Okay, please stay on mute. I'll start the class. Okay. So we'll start with Prarthana Shloka. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guroh. सरस्वती नमस्तेस्तु वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी हंसवाहनमारूढे विद्यादानं कुरुष्व मे. Okay, so we were doing the Visarga Sandhi Patha last time. So we'll just go through the rules that we saw last week and then continue the Patha. So Sandhi Vibhaga, Ad Sandhi, Hal Sandhi and Visarga Sandhi, out of which Hal Sandhi we have learnt 5 Sandhis for this level, and Visarga Sandhi again we will have to cover 3 sandhis for this level. We have already learned 2 in the previous level, so altogether there are 5 major types. So Visargasya utvam was the first type. So where you have a akara, before the Visarga you have a akara, and akara and Mridu Vyanjana as a Paravarna. Okay, so a Visarga a or a Visarga Mridu Vyanjana. So whenever we have the Paravarna as a Mridu Vyanjana or a Swara, you will have to give importance to the Swara preceding the Visarga. Okay, so if it is Akara followed by Akara or Mridu Vyanjana, we will have the U as Adesha in the place of Visarga. U will replace the Visarga. So A plus U, there will always be Gunasandhi. So till this step it is the same, whether the Paravarna is Akara or the Paravarna is Mridu Vyanjana, you will have a Okara remaining, right? So A plus U is O. Gunasandhi will happen in both the cases. So after this, if it is Akara, it takes a different route. So you have the, sorry, okay, that slide is not covered here. So after if the Paravarna is Akara, so after this what will happen is Okara will be the Adesha by Purva Rupa Sandhi. If it is a Mridu Vyanjana, then we stop there. So we say Ramo Gacchati, right? So we write it as 2 separate pada. So this is first rule. The second rule, Visarga Lopa Sandhi. So where we have Akara, Visarga and Swara apart from Akara. So any Swara apart from Akara, because Visarga A will be Utvam, right? So we are leaving out the Akara. Any other Swara in the place of as a Paravarna, what happens? Visarga is not seen. Visargasya lopa, Adarshanam is lopa. We don't see the Visarga. So Arjunaha plus Uvacha, Arjuna Uvacha. Same way for Akara. So if you have a Akara, say Balaha, Mahilaha, in most of the Bahuvachana Rupa, you have the Akara and Visarga. So A, Visarga and Swara or a Mridu Vyanjana as Paravarna. In that case also there will be a deletion of the Visarga. You will not hear the Visarga. This is the Lopa Sandhi rule. So we have covered till this. Visarga, Repadesha also we saw. So Repadesha, so now the Swara which is preceding the Visarga will be anything apart from A and A. Okay, so we already covered rules for A and A. So we are leaving out those two Swaras. So rest of the Swaras, whatever E, U, whatever. Right, so those Swaras and then Visarga followed by a Swara or a Mridu Vyanjanani. Then the Visarga is replaced by Ir. Okay, we call it Repha. So Visarga is replaced by Ir and the rest of the letters they stay there. So this was Repha Desha. And then we saw when the Paravarna is a Karkasha Vyanjanam. So what happens? So all these 3 rules for Swara and Mridu Vyanjana as Paravarna. So the next one is Visargasya Jihvamuliya upadhmaniya. So these two adeshas, they come when you have the paravarna as specific letters, okay, 4 specific letters, either ik or k, right? So ka, kha or pa, pha. The first two varnas of the kavarga or the first two varnas of the pavarga, the fifth varga. If that is the case, then the visarga is not completely heard, right? So you don't hear the complete pronunciation of the visarga. Instead, we hear k or p sound. Okay, so before the ka, kha and pa, pha. So till this we covered in the last class. So if there are any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll continue with the. You can raise your hands if you have a question. Let me check. Is Kannan Mahodaya? Raised your hand. You have a question?
No, ma'am. I wanted to.
So I'll lower all your hands first. If you have questions, then you can raise your hand. Yes, Dr. Shribas Mahodaya. Dr. Shribas Mahodaya. You have a question?
Ma'am.
Asti? Astu. Okay. Stay on mute. Okay, I'll lower your hands. Okay. Okay, fine. So we continue. The next niyama is yes, Sudha Bagini. Let me unmute you. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, in the last class I wrote the question that Rasoi plus Rudroi. Rasoi Rudroi Chinna Jamanasar Bhalaga Shikhorini. This is the definition of Shikhorini Chanda. Here we find that Rasoi plus Rudroi. Then what will be the result? Rasoi Rudroi. Refa will come or not?
I hear a lot of background noise. Could you please repeat?
Rasai plus Rasai. Rasai, six
Rasa,
Rasai.
okay.
Rasa plus Rudrahi.
Rudra, what is it? Is it a
Then,
problem with me or I don't know. Rudra is
problem
what
is
I hear.
what will be the is Refa will come? Will Refa will come after Ikara?
Rasa and Rudra.
Rasai plus Rudraha. Rudrahi. Chinna Jamanasa Bhalaga Shikharini. Rasai plus Rudrahi. Here, what will be the result?
Okay, I hear Rasa plus Rudra, right?
Rasai. Third, Tritiya Bahuvachana.
Rasaihi.
Rasaihi plus Rudrahi.
So you have a repa following, right? So we have not seen that niyama. When repa follows, we have not seen. Okay, so we have not done that rule yet, right? So
Ra is Miduvarna or not? Haya Varala. Haya Varala. Haya Varala. Here Ra is Miduvarna, Miduvyanjan or not?
Well, I'll take this question at the end. I don't know if your voice is, it's your problem or my headphones problem. It's kind of breaking and I don't hear you clearly. I will check with another participant if it is. I'll take your question later, sir. Please stay on mute.
Okay.
I will unmute someone else so that you please. Let me see if it is my headphones problem or. Because I hear a lot of noise when you people speak to me. I don't know. Again, Shyamala Bhagini, I don't hear you clearly also.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Visarga, then after that, if some Samyukta Akshara comes.
Samyukta Akshara, Where Samyukta Akshara?
Then next.
As a Paravarana?
Paravarana, right.
Okay. So Samyukta Akshara is a combination of two aksharas, right? So you have to see what kind of letter it is, the first letter. See, if it's like Ksha, then the Kakara is the first letter. If it is something like Nya, then it is Ij is the first letter. So you will have to see what is that akshara and based on that you will have to see which rule applies. Shruyate va?
So
I
do we
can't
have
hear
a
you,
rule
Shani.
for that?
See, whatever rules you have for Mridu Vyanjana, whatever your rules have for Karkasha Vyanjana. You have rules for set of rules for
Same
Mridu
thing will apply?
Vyanjanam. Same thing will apply, yes.
Okay.
Samyukta Akshara is nothing. Okay, only
Then
for Visarga Sandhi there is one Samyukta. Okay, you are asking about the Visarga Sandhi specifically. Yes, then there is, if it is
yes.
in front of Samyukta Akshara, then you will have to pronounce it completely. Say if you have Shamaha Kshama in Vishnu Sahasranama, we have this Shamaha Kshama, right? So Shamaha plus Kshama. So in Kshama you have the Samyukta Akshara that is specific for that letter. Okay, that ik plus yush. In that case, it is a specific rule only for that letter. You don't, you have to pronounce the Visarga completely. You can't do the Jihvamuliya Adesha. Though the Shakara is a combination of ik plus sha, right? Ik and Murdhanya Shakara. When you say Shamakshama, you can't say. It is wrong way of pronunciation. It's Shamaha Kshama. Okay, so you have to complete the Visarga completely in front of that Kshakara. I think we will see that rule later. We will be seeing the rule. So see, your voice is okay. I can hear you. I was not able to hear him properly. Okay. Anyway, so there is no problem with my. Dhanyavada. Yes. Okay. We'll continue. So please stay on mute. I will continue the class. Okay. The next is Visargasya Sakaradesha. So when does Visarga get replaced with is? Okay. So Visarga in few places gets replaced with Sakara. So when you have a Visarga followed by a Karkasha Vyanjana. Okay, so Karkasha Vyanjana, in the case of Karkasha Vyanjana, we saw that for K, K and P, P, we have seen the rule already. It is Jihvamuliya and upadhmaniya Adesha. So we'll leave out those 4 Varna. Okay, apart from those 4 Varna, say you have the first 2 letters of, okay, not the first 2 letters. We will have the, first 2 letters of the second, third and the 4th Varga. Okay, so K and P Varga, you leave it. Okay, so we will take the second, third and 4th Varga. So if you have those letters, the Karkasha Vyanjana, then it is followed, I mean the Visarga is replaced with Sakara. Okay, so the general rule is when you have a Karkasha Vyanjana, if it is Ka, Kha, Pa, Pha, then it is Jihvamuliya and upadhmaniya Adesha. For any other Karkasha Vyanjana, apart from these 4, any other Karkasha Vyanjana, Visarga is replaced with Sakaradesha. The sa is the letter sa. So we take specific cases. So what if it is the first 2 letters of the Chavarga? If it is Cha or Cha. In that case, again Visarga will first get the Sakaradesha because Cha and Cha are Karkasha Vyanjana. So by the rule, we will get the Sakaradesha. In the place of Visarga, you will have the sa or is basically. So is. And now you have the cha or cha as paravarna. So go back to your Vyanjana Sandhi. Is plus ich or ich, you will have the Chutva Sandhi. What will finally happen? The Sakara which replaced the Visarga will now get converted into Shakara. Okay, so finally as Adesha we are giving you as Shakara. So in the table it says Visarga plus cha cha is sh. Okay, how it is Shakara? The Adesha is Shakara is because first Visargasya Sakara Adesha bhavati. Tadanantaram Shutva Sandhi bhavati. Why? Because the Paravarna is Cha or Cha. Okay, so you have to use your Vyanjana Sandhi rules also here. So once Visarga is getting replaced with is, then you have to check the Paravarna to see if any other Vyanjana Sandhi can happen. Right? So with Sakara Tavarga Yoga, you will have the Shutva Sandhi or Shtutva Sandhi. If you have the Shakara or the Shakara or Tavarga, the Chavarga or the Tavarga letters, right, as Paravarna. You have learned the Shtutva Shtutva rule. So, after replacing the Visarga with Sakara, okay, when there is a Karkasha Vyanjana, first thing you do is you replace with the Sakara, Visarga with Sakara. After you replace the Visarga with Sakara, you have to check the Paravarna. If there is a possibility to do Shtutva Sandhi, you have to do. Otherwise, if there is a possibility to do Shtutva Sandhi, then we do the Shtutva Sandhi. Okay. Or if it is Tha, the 4th Varga letters, Tha, there is no Sandhi. So you have is followed by Tha, there is no Vyanjana Sandhi will not happen there. So there is no Nimitta. So it will remain as is. So that's why we say Visarga when followed by Cha, Cha, Shakara is the Adesha. Then Visarga followed by ta tha, shakara, murdanya shakara is adesha, and Visarga followed by ta tha, sakara will be the adesha. Okay, so everywhere it is sakara only, but the sakara gets converted to shakara by shtutvam later, and sakara gets converted to shakara, murdanya shakara by shtutvam later. Okay, so this is Visargasya Sakaradesha Sandhi. So Visargasya Sakaradesha happens only when there is a Karkasha Vyanjana following. Remember that. I'll take the questions after completing the Sakaradesha. Okay, so please wait. So we'll see few examples. Balaha plus Tavat. So when you have Balaha plus Tavat, Visarga followed by Karkasha Vyanjanam. Right? So Visarga will get replaced with Sakara. So Balas Tavat. Balas Tavat. Guruhu plus Tarati. Guruhu plus Tarati. Again you have the Visarga. So whenever you have Karkasha Vyanjana as Paravarna, you don't have to worry about the Swara preceding the Visarga. Okay, so we will forget the Swara before the Visarga. It should be Visarga and Karkasha Vyanjana combination, right? So Guruhu plus Tarati. So you will have Gurus Tarati. Visarga getting replaced with S. So Gurus Tarati. Then Shishuhu plus Shete. Shishuhu plus Shete. At that case, what happens? Visarga again, because it is followed by Karkasha Vyanjana, Shishus Shete. Shishus Shete. Now what happens? Is and Sh, right? So you have the Shutva Sandhi. It will be Shishush plus Shete. Right? So when you learnt the Shutva rule, Vyanjana Sandhi, if you remember, we started with this line, Shishus plus Shete. This is how we started. Ramas plus Shete was the first example we saw, if you remember. So there we saw a note like Sakara is used in the place of Visarga when we do to teach Vyanjana Sandhi basically. So it is actually Ramaha plus Shete, which becomes Ramas plus Shete and then Ramas Shete. Right? Same way, Shishuhu Shete, Shishus Shete, Shishushete by Chutva Sandhi. So Sakaradesha, whenever Sakaradesha happens, you have to check for the niyama of Chutva or Shtutva. Okay, so both might apply if depending on the Paravarna. So Shishushete is the final Sandhi pada. Harihi plus Shashtaha. Harihi plus Shashtaha. So you have a Karkasha Vyanjana Shakara. So you'll have Haris Shashtaha. Replace the Visarga with Sakara. Haris Shashtaha. Now you have a Sakara followed by the Murdhanya Shakara. So Shtutva Sandhi will apply. So Sakara is converted to Shakara. So we'll have Haris Shashtaha. Haris Shashtaha. Okay. Then Tantubhihi Chelani Vayate. So it's a sentence. Tantubhihi Chelani Vayate. So Chelam is Vastra and Vayate Vedatu means to weave. Okay, so Tantu is a weaver. A weaver weaves Vastra. Tantubhihi Chelani Vayate. Now you have Sandhi between Tantubhihi and Chelani. You have the Visarga followed by Karkasha Vyanjana. So we say Tantubhis Chelani. Tantubhis Chelani. Then Sakara plus Chakara. You will have the Chutva Sandhi. Tantubhish Chelani. Finally, Sakara is getting replaced with Shakara. So Tantubhish Chelani. Vayate. Then Guruhu plus Chatram Dharati. Guruhu, Chatram is umbrella. So he is holding, the Guru is holding an umbrella. Guruhu Chatram Dharati. So you have Visarga followed by Karkasha Vyanjana, the Mahaprana Chakara. So you'll have Gurus Sakara. Okay, Sakaradesha in the place of Visarga. Gurus plus Chatram. Then what happens? Because of the presence of Chakara, Chutva Sandhi will happen. Gurush Chatram. Gurush Chatram Dharati. Takshakaha Tankaihi Shilam Takshati. Okay, so all these sentences are from your Patha. Okay, from the Visarga Sandhi Patha of your Pustaka. Okay, so Takshakaha Tankaihi Shilam Takshati. So Takshaka is a carpenter or one who works with wood. Right? Tanka is that chisel. He makes a shila. he's working on that rock, or okay, doing some probably sculpting something or something. Okay, so he's working with the shila. Takshakaha tankaihi shilam takshati. So takshakaha plus tankaihi. So you have visarga followed by karkasha vyanjana. Takshakas tankaihi. Now you have is in yoga with takara. So shtutva sandhi will happen. Takshakash tankaihi. Takshakash tankaihi. So in the place of sakara, you will have the murdhanya Sakaradesha. So takshakash tankaihi shilam takshati. Kaha tatra shabdam karoti. So who is making noise basically? So kaha tatra shabdam karoti. So you have kaha plus tatra. So you have visarga followed by karkasha vyanjana. So you see you do the sakaradesha. Kas tatra shabdam karoti. Kas tatra shabdam karoti. So there is no further sandhi because you have sakara tavarga. You know that the shtutva cannot happen there. So kas tatra shabdam karoti. Okay, so this is also given in your pustaka. They have not given examples for takara or the takara, because we saw in the rules cha we saw shakara is adesha. Then third varga ta we saw the shakara murdhanya shakara as adesha, and ta you have the sakara as adesha. So we don't have words starting with these. It was mentioned in the pustaka, so I have just added it here. Okay. So this is Visargasya Sakaradesha. So you should have Visarga followed by Karkasha Vyanjana. And Karkasha Vyanjana, you know, you leave the Ka, Kha, Pa, Pha, which will get the Jihvamuliya and upadhmaniya adesha. Apart from that, if you have the other Karkasha Vyanjanas, then we have seen only the Vargiya Vyanjana. So let us wait. So we have seen the Vargiya Vyanjana. In the case of Vargiya Vyanjana, Cha, you will have Shakara as adesha. Then Ta, you will have the Murdhanya Shakara as adesha. And the fourth varga letters, you will have the sakara as adesha. Now we will continue. There is also a vaikalpika niyama. So this is compulsory niyama, nitya. Okay, nitya sandhi. There is also one optional sandhi, the same sakaradesha. Optional rule of visargasya sakaradesha. When you have the rest of the karkasha vyanjana now, sha, and sa. So we see in the vargiya vyanjanas which were karkasha vyanjana. Now we are seeing the rest of the karkasha vyanjana, which is sha, and sa. If this comes after visarga, then the adesha is the same letter. Okay, sh, and sa. For sha it is sha, for sha it is sha, and for sa it is sa. Okay, but this is an optional rule. So either you keep it as visarga or you replace the visarga with this shakara or sakara. Okay, this is optional sandhi. We'll see example. Markandeyaha Shiva Bhaktaha. So when you say Markandeyaha Shiva Bhaktaha, so there is Visarga followed by Shakara, the Karkasha Vyanjana. So in this case, the Adesha is Shakara. You know that. So you say Markandeya Shiva Bhaktaha. Okay, Markandeya Shiva Bhaktaha. But this is a Vaikalpika Niyama. So you can say Markandeyaha Shiva Bhaktaha. Mayuraha Shanmukhasya Vahanam. Mayura is a peacock. Shanmukhasya Vahanam. So Mayuraha plus Shanmukha. So if you have this Shashasa, we know the Adesha is Shashasa. So you have Mayura Shanmukhasya Vahanam. Mayura Shanmukhasya Vahanam. Again, it is you can say Mayuraha Shanmukhasya Vahanam as well. Nahi Sarvaha Sarvam Janati. Okay, so nahi sarvaha sarvam janati. So sarvaha sarvam na janati. So not that everybody knows everything. Right? So sarvaha plus sarvam. So visarga followed by sakara. So sakara is the adesha. Sarvas sarvam. Nahi sarvas sarvam janati. So when you say sarvas sarvam, right, you do the adesha. Since it is a vaikalpika niyama, you can say nahi sarvaha sarvam janati. Okay. So this note is also given in the pustaka. The practice of writing this joint sandhi has decreased. So in the case of visarga followed by sha, sa. Okay. So instead it's a normal practice today to write Markandeyaha Shiva Bhaktaha, Mayuraha Shanmukasya Vahanam, Sarvaha Sarvanna Janati, all that. Right. So this note is also given in the pustaka. So this is the Vaikalpika Niyama for the Shakara, Shakara and Sakara. Okay, so either you can retain the Visarga as such or you can do the Adesha, Shasha and Sa. Okay. Then we see the Udaharana from the Shloka, right? So this is again from the Bhagavad Gita. Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayaha Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattis Tathaivacha. So here you see the Bhavan Bhishmascha. So Bhishmaha plus cha, right? So Bhishmaha plus cha, then Karnascha, Karnaha plus cha, Kripascha, Kripaha plus cha, Vikarnascha, Vikarnaha plus cha, Saumadattis Tataiva. So Saumadattihi plus Tataiva, right? So here everywhere the Visarga is followed by Karkasha Vyanjanam. Mostly it is Chakara and in the last case it is Takara. So what we do? We do the Sakaradesha and wherever necessary we also do the Shchutva Sandhi. Okay, except the Saumadattis Tathaiva, we have the other places. Sakaradesha happens and then Shchutva also happens because of the presence of Chakara as Paravarna. Aputraha putrinas santu pautrinas adhanas sadhanas santu jivantu sharadam shatam. So aputraha putrinas santu. Then putrinas santu pautrinaha. So putrinaha plus santu pautrinaha, right? So putrinaha plus santu. So here you have the Visarga followed by Sakara. Vaikalpika Niyama. So either you replace the Visarga with Sakara or you can say Putrinaha Santu, right? So here we have the Sandhi. So Adanaha Sadanas Santu. Again Sadanas Santu also there is that Sandhi, that mark is left. I mean highlighting is not done. I will do it. So Adanaha Sadanaha Santu. So everywhere you have the Visarga followed by Sakaradesha, I mean Sakara. So you replace the Visarga with the Sakara. Yastvatmaratirev syat atmatryptascha manavah atmanyeva cha santuштah tasya karyam na vidyate. Again from the Bhagavad Gita. So yasmat, your yastvat, I was thinking what is there in the yasmat. Okay, yastvat, yaha plus tva. Okay, so there we have the yaha and tva, right? So yattu atma. Yeah, so there is twa is because of tu plus there is one more sandhi there. So here it is yaha and tu, right? So yaha, because of the presence of takara as the paravarna, you have yasita. Okay, so yastva, right? Yastva. Then we have atma triptascha. So triptascha, triptaha plus cha, triptascha, Visarga followed by chakara. So first you do the sakara desha and then because of the presence of chakara, you will do the shutva sandhi. Then santushtaha plus tasya. Again santushtaha plus tasya, Visarga is followed by the takara, right? Then you do the sakara desha and then you have the you don't have any other sandhi, sakara and tavarga, ta, right? So santushtas tasya. Okay, so this is all about Visargasya sakara desha. I'll lower all your hands. Please raise your hand only if you have a question. Please raise your hands if you have question. Aruna Mahode. You can unmute yourself and speak. Okay, it's not here. Kannan Mahode.
In the third one, yaha plus tva, you get the sakaram. After the maratireva, maratihi eva,
Atma, the Atma is there. It is not Marati.
Oh.
Atma is there.
Atmaratireva.
Atmaratireva, right.
Okay, thank you. There's no sandhi there. Reva.
Yan sandhi, no, tu and Atma. You have the tu. Ukara is replaced by Vakara. Swara sandhi. So if two swaras are there next to each other, you do the swara sandhi. Only where you find the Visarga, you do the Visarga sandhi. That it should be very clear. Whenever you have two vyanjanas together, then vyanjana sandhi. Or either of them should be a vyanjana for a vyanjana sandhi. For Visarga sandhi, it is always the Purva Varna is Visarga, compulsory. Swara sandhi, you will have both are swaras definitely. You can't have a vyanjana. For vyanjana sandhi, you can have both swara and vyanjana. So mostly the vyanjana will be on the left, or yes, mostly it is on the left. Yes. Purva Varna.
Thank you, ma'am.
Astu. Sudha Mahode, you have a question?
My question is about Swadi Sandhi. Akara, Hispakara, Diga Akara Supare, Akara.
No, again, you're.
Vidhuvanjana. Sorry?
I hear a lot of noise. Yes, please repeat your question.
I'm sorry, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you. There is some kind of disturbance in few of your voices. I don't know why. Please let me. Yes, please.
Yeah. Akara, Risva Akara, Dirga Akarasya, Pare, Akara अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जना तत्र स्वादि सन्धि भवति किल?
Swadi sandhi, Visarga sandhi, don't bring in all that here. So wherever you have akara, your question is about akara, right?
Akara or akara.
So for akara or akara, the niyama is this. So when you have akara followed by akara, then it is utvam. Akara and any other swara, you will have the lopa.
Okay.
Okay, so akara, it is always lopa.
Another question about the chhatra, like a chatvam. You have given an example in one of the slides. Guroho chatram or something like that. Some example. So Visarga after that chatram. So that is bringing in shakara, you say. Should it not be chakara?
Why chakara?
Yeah, that is just
Visarga
my question.
followed by chatram, right? Visarga is followed by chatram. Cha is a karkasha vyanjana. Whenever you have cha, you have to do the Sakaradesha first. And then Sakara and Chakara, Shutva will only happen. Shakara will be there. Gurosh Chatram.
Okay. Dhanivada. That's all.
Yes, please stay on mute. Sriranjani Mahode, you have a question?
Namaskara.
Namaskara.
I wanted to answer the question.
Yes, Bhagini, I
don't have any doubt.
You don't have a
doubt? I don't have any doubt.
Astu. Yes, then okay. Please stay on mute. If you don't have doubts, please stay on mute. Usha Mahode. Usha Mahode, you have a question?
Hari Om Bhagini.
Hari Om.
Bhagini, I have a doubt in the previous one that Visarga Sandhi, Jihvamuliya, upadhmaniya. In that, you told if Visargam is followed by a samyukta aksharam, ksha means it should be pronounced Visarga itself.
That is an exception. That is an exception for Jihvamuliya, upadhmaniya, adesha.
But if it is followed by shra means how should be pronounced, Bhagini?
Followed by
Shravanam.
Followed by
Shravanam.
Shravanam.
Like
Shravanam, you have the shakara, no? The talavya shakara is there in Shravanam. So you will have the ish as adesha. Vaikalpika niyama we saw now. So ish or leave it. Yeah. Visarga can be pronounced.
Okay.
So this exception that I told you is only for shakara. Remember this stotra from Sahasranama, Shamah Kshama. You can remember that. Right? So there we don't we have to do the pronunciation of Visarga completely. It's an exception of Jihvamuliya adesha.
Okay. Hari Om ji. Hari Om.
Dhanyavada. Veena Mahode. Okay, I think I lower all your hands because some hand, again and again I see them raised. So, Mala Mahode, you have a question?
Hari Om. Is my voice is audible? Hari Om.
Hari Om.
My voice is audible, no? Hari Om. Yastva, in Yastvat Maradireva, it is actually, if we split, it will be Yaha plus 2 plus Atma Atmaradireva, isn't it? So Yaha plus 2 will become as Yastva, Yastu, because of the Visarga Sakara. Then, this Vatma Maradireva, it is because of Ayavayava Sandhi, no? You said Yan Sandhi.
No. What is Ayadi Sandhi? What happens? It is only for the A-I-O-Au. Ayadi Sandhi is for A-I-O-Au, Purva Varna. Yan Sandhi, E-U will all get Yan Sandhi.
Oh, sorry. I got confused. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Dhanyavada. Okay. Fine. So we will continue the patha. So for this the sandhi is done. Okay. So whatever sandhi is covered in your pustaka, you have extra more rules. Okay. So but we have only this much covered for this syllabus. Okay. So even if you take lopa only, you have 3 more rules, right? So we have lot of rules. We will do the adhyanam step by step. For this level, these are the sandhis that are covered in your pustaka. So here we complete the Visarga Sandhi. So we see the Saramsha. So this is when Paravarna is Swara or a Mridu Vyanjanam. Okay, so Paravarna is Swara or a Mridu Vyanjanam. What happens? A followed by A, it is utvam. A followed by Swara other than A. Right? So any Swara other than A will be Visargasya lopa. Then A followed by Mridu Vyanjanam, Visargasya utvam. So this we saw, Utva rule. Then Akara, for Akara followed by Swara or a Mridu Vyanjanam, whatever it is, Visarga lopa will happen. Okay, so for Akara, you will either have Utvam or lopa sandhi. For Akara, it is definitely lopa sandhi. Then, other than A and A, if you have any other Swara before the Visarga, preceding the Visarga, then when they are followed by Swara or a Mridu Vyanjana, you will have the rapadesha. Okay. This is when Swara or Mridu Vyanjana is a Paravarana. Then when Paravarana is a Karkasha Vyanjana. So you know for K, it is Jihvamuliya. That symbol you know now. Jihvamuliya. Pa, it is upadhmaniya. Right? Rest of the 3 vargas, Cha, Ta, it is first Sakaradesha and Shutva in the case of Cha. So Adesha becomes Ish. Then for Ta, again Sakaradesha happens and then Shtutva happens, by which the Adesha will be Shakara. And for Tha, it is simply Visargasya Sakaradesha. No further sandhi happens there. And we saw the Vaikalpika Niyama, Sa. The rest of the Karkasha Vyanjana, apart from the Vargiyas, we have the Sa, the Karkasha Vyanjanam. So when you have, it will be Sa. The same Adesha, we also saw it as a Vaikalpika Niyama. Nowadays, we don't see it written that way, is what we saw as a note. But you can write with Shakara or with Visarga. Okay, so it's an optional sandhi. So this is all about Visarga Sandhi rules that are covered in your syllabus. So we go ahead with the, this is one more similar to, we saw different tables for Karkasha Vyanjana and Mridu Vyanjana. Here you have everything put together in one table. So if it's Karkasha Vyanjana, it is simple. Either Sakaradesha or Jihvamuliya Adesha or upadhmaniya Adesha. Okay, so the Karkasha Vyanjanam is Paravarna. It is very clear, you don't have to worry about the Swara preceding the Visarga. It could be either Sakaradesha, Jihvamuliya, upadhmaniya. You also saw the Sa. I will include that also. Vaikalpika Niyama, Sa. Okay, this could be the Adesha. If it is Swara or a Mridu Vyanjanam, then you have different sandhis based on the previous Swara, the Swara preceding the Visarga. So we again saw this A and A combination. It will be Utvam, A, it will be Lopa, and A Vihaya Anye Swaraha, then you will have the Repadesha, and A followed by any Swara apart from A will be Lopa Sandhi, and A followed by Mridu Vyanjanam, Utvam will happen. Right? So just remember this table. it will help you everywhere. Wherever you come across the Visarga Sandhi, this table will help you remember the rules. So we'll see if you Abhyasa. So you can raise your hands if you want to do the Abhyasa. I'll unmute you. So these are few verses from, lot of verses they have taken from the Vishnu Sahasranamam. Okay. So Kannan Mahodaya, you have a question? I think you have raised your hand before. Okay. Veena Kumari Mahodaya. You can unmute yourself. I don't know, I'm not able to. Ha, Shruyate va?
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste. So we have Sambhavo, Bhavano, Bharta, Prabhavav, Prabhurishwaraha. This is again from the Vishnu Sahasranamam. So wherever possible you can do the Sandhi. I mean you can split the Sandhi and let me know. Right? So Sambhavo, Bhavano, Bharta.
Sambhavaha, Bhavanaha,
Bharta,
Bharta,
Prabhavav, Prabhurishwaraha.
Prabhava, Prabhurishwaraha.
Prabhavaha. So in Visarga Sandhi splitting is easy. You simply have to put a Visarga and pronounce the word, right? You have to tell me what is the Sandhi name, right? So Sambhavo, Bhavano. What is the Sandhi there?
That is Guna Sandhi, Utvam.
You don't, okay, we'll keep it to Visargasya Utvam. Okay, Guna happens everywhere, so we will leave that. So it is Utvam, then Bhavano Bharta.
Also Utvam.
Utvam, Prabhavaha, Prabhurishwaraha.
That is upadhmaniya, pakarasya
upadhmaniya. Yes, Visargasya upadhmaniya adesha. Okay, so that is right. So Sambhavaha, Bhavanaha, Bharta, Prabhavaha, Prabhurishwaraha. Astu. So the next one, Shyamala Mahodaya. Please stay on mute. If you have answered, please stay on mute. Dhanyavad. Shyamala Bhagini.
Ishanaha.
First read with the Sandhi and then you can.
Ishana Pranada Prano Jeshta Shreshta Prajapatihi. So first Pratamam Ishanaha Pranada Atra Utvam Upadhmaniya
Adesha.
Upadhmaniya Adesha Anantaram Pranada Prano Tatrapi Tathaiva. Anantaram Jeshta Shreshta Prajapati.
Prano
Atra Pranaha Tatra Visargasya Utvam.
Yeah.
Utvam. Anantaram Guna Bhavati. Gunadesh.
No. Don't say Guna. No. Gunadesha you should not say. You should say Visargasya Utva. See, wherever you do Utvam, it means you are already putting Bukara in the place of Visarga. And because of the presence of a, Guna happens naturally. Okay, so we will not tell Guna. Don't mention about Guna. You can say Visargasya Utvam.
Astu. So, Pranaha, Jeshtaha, Shreshtaha, Tatra Jeshtaha, Visargasya Shakara. Visargasya Sakara, Anantaram Tatra Shra Asti, Ataha Shakara. Shreshta Prajapatihi Atrapi Upadhmaniya. Shreshta Prajapatihi Atra Visargasya Upadhmaniya. Pratamam Jeshta Shreshta Tatra Visargasya Sakara. Shruyate va?
What happened? We don't get.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I think she's out of
Namaste.
line.
Maybe something wrong with their connectivity. We'll wait.
Yeah.
No choice. We
She's
have
out
to just wait. Wait and wait.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
So someone is answering.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste. Sorry. We continue. Jyeshta Sreshta Prajapatihi. We were there, I think. So Jyeshta Sreshta.
Tatra ज्येष्ठ तत्र विसर्गस्य सकार प्रथमम् अनन्तरं ष्टुत्वं
Okay, so for Shakara, you can directly take Shakara as Adesha. Shasha sa.
Okay.
We take the Vaikalpika niyama. We have the Shakara as Adesha. Jyeshtaha.
ज्येष्ठः श्रेष्ठः अत्र उपध्मानीय श्रेष्ठ प्रजापतिः
Yeah, Sreshtaha plus Prajapatihi, Sreshta Prajapati. Okay, fine. So Ishanah Pranaha Pranaha Jyeshtaha Sreshtaha Prajapatihi.
धन्यवादः.
So धन्यवादः. I'll unmute someone else. Sudha Maho. Okay, you have not raised your hand. Okay, sorry. Veena Kumari Maho. The last third one.
Chaturmurtis Chaturbahu.
Namaste. Chaturmurtis Chaturbahu Chaturvyuhas Chaturgatihi. Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes, please. Yeah, I can hear you.
Chatur.
Veena Bhagini, you take the next question.
Chaturmurtis Chaturbahu Chaturvyuhas Chaturgatihi Chatuhu.
No, let us not speak Chatuhu.
Okay. Chatur Murtihi Chatur Bahuhu Chatur Vyugaha Chatur Gatihi.
Okay.
Everywhere there is a Visargasya Shutvam. Chakara Adesha.
Chaturgatihi, you don't have the Chutva Sandhi there. Chaturgatihi.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we are splitting Chaturmurtihi plus Chaturbahuhu plus Chaturvyuhaha plus Chaturgatihi. So everywhere it is Ishu and Icha Visargasya Sakaradesha. Right. So we will not split the Samasta Pada now. Okay, fine. Okay, right. So you're right. So it is all Visargasya. Because Chakara is following, we have the Visargasya, Sakaradesha and then Shuttu Sandhi. Fine. Vatsa itastatash charanti. Veena Mahoday, you can unmute him.
I did not raise my hand, Bhagini. Why it is?
I don't know. Whoever has raised your hand.
Last time also.
Vatsaha, because it's akaram, it must be a lopam there.
Okay.
Itaha, tataha, itastataha, visarga sakaram. Tat saranti, visarga sakaram.
So vatsaha itaha tataha charanti. Tastataha charanti. So
yes.
The vatsa, the calves here and there.
So first visarga akaram lopam. Then visarga sakaram because of takaram. Then because of chakaram it becomes visarga because sakaram.
Correct.
Shutvam.
Sakara then Chutva. Right. Astu. So anyone can unmute. I mean, Astu. You can raise your hand. Prema Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste.
Vrikshebhyah pranini patanti.
Parnani
patanti. Kshamyetam. Vrikshebhyah parnani visargasya jihvamuliya uchcharanam.
It's upadhmaniya. Pakara is there.
Upadhmaniya uchcharanam.
So remember the names per pa it is upadhmaniya. Only for ka jihvamuliya. Okay. Fine. So vrikshebhyah parnani patanti. Dhanyavadah.
Can I try one more? Sorry, I said this wrong.
Yes, okay. No problem. You did not say it wrong. Okay, fine. Astu. Continue, Bhagini.
Shukaf pakwani bimbapalani bhakshayanti. Shukaha pakwani bimbapalani bhakshayanti. Shukaha, Visarga is having one akara before it. After that we are having pa. So atrapi visargasya upadhmaniya uchchara.
Okay, so when you have a karkasha vyanjana, you don't worry about the swara before the visarga. So whether it is shukaha or shukaha, we don't mind. Because we have a pakara following, it will be upadhmaniya adesha. So whenever you have karkasha vyanjanam, don't worry about the swara preceding the visarga.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. So shukaha pakwani bimbapalani bhakshayanti. Okay, fine. Then we do one more. Now we have to join the sandhi. Okay. So I'll unmute Sampurnam Mahode.
Namaskar Bhagini.
Namaste.
First example you gave, no, that Sambhavo, Bhavano, Bharta, Prabhava, Prabhuri, Ishwaraga. Why can't we split there? Prabhuhu, Ishwaraga. Visargasya repadesha tatra gachati kila.
Kutra Bhagini, 1 second. First one where?
First example.
Prabhurishwara.
Prabhuhu
Ishwara is a samasta pada. Pada you have Chaturgati, Chaturmurti, right? So samasta padas we are not going to break now. Yeah, we will learn about samasas later. After the sandhi we are going to learn samasa. We don't break the samasta.
Bhagini. Karomi.
Please continue.
Vishwamurtihi, Mahamurtihi, Deeptamurtihi, Amurtiman.
This is again from the Vishnu Sahasranama. Yes.
Vishwamurtihi, Mridvenjanani, Vishwamurtihi, Vishwamurtir, Mahamurtir. Tamurti Ramurtiman Visargasya repadesha eva
repadesha. Yes. So because Paravarna is a Mridu Vyanjana, whenever Paravarna is Mridu Vyanjana, you should look at the swara preceding the Visarga. Here you have a Ikara everywhere. Vishwamurti, Mahamurti, Deeptamurti. So Ikara, Visarga, Mridu Vyanjana, you will have the Visargasya repadesha. Okay. Right. So Vishwamurtir, Mahamurtir, Deeptamurtira, Murtiman. Okay. Again from the Vishnu Sahasranamam. So most of the padas are from that. Let me unmute. I don't know. Again Veena Bhagini has raised her hand. Archana Joshi Mahoday. Archana Mahoday, you are muted. Please unmute yourself. Okay.
Anir Desyabur Vishnuhu. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Sir, continue. No problem. Continue, please.
Anir Desyabur. No, I am Kannan, so I'll change. I will mute.
Oh, someone, anybody, it's okay, sir. No problem. One of you, please answer. Yes. Continue. Anirdesha Vapuhu. So either Archana
plus
Bhagini
Vishnu,
or Kannan.
Visarga Repam. Anirdesya Desya Vishnu. Visarga Repam. Vishnu again Swaram. Veeraha. Mriduvachanam. Vishnur Veeraha. Veeraha plus Anantaha. akaram
वीरः प्लस अनन्तः
becomes
विसर्ग विसर्ग
it becomes visarga utvam.
Yes,
So
right.
anirdesyavur vishnor vironantah.
वीरोऽनन्तः प्लस धनञ्जयः.
Oh, Dhananjaya uttam.
It's there now.
Anantah Dhananjaya. This is the Janam.
So Visarga followed by Mridu Vyanjana. Visarga Mridu Vyanjana.
Again Uttam only.
Utvam, yes.
Ananto Dhananjaya.
Ananto Dhananjaya. Right, you're right only. So Anirdeshya Vapur Vishnur Vironanto Dhananjaya. In Viraha and Ananta, you will have both the Utva with, because Akara is following, you will also do the Purva Rupa. So Vironanto. Okay. In Ananta Dhananjaya, we don't have the Purva Rupam. It is simply the Okara Adesha. But in case of Viraha and Anantaha, we do the Guna, we do the Purva Rupa Om. So Anirdeshya Vapurvishnur Vironanto Dhananjayaha. Thank you. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavad.
Archana Joshi, you can unmute yourself and speak. I think you tried to unmute, but I couldn't hear you. Okay, so not sure. Okay, fine. And Mahalakshmi Bhagini. Shwete va? Okay, anyone else? Prakash Mohini Mahoday.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Karma Gulmani Laviti Vindanti. There karma Gulmani. Lopa will be there. Visarga se lopa. Gulmani Lavitrehi Chindanti. So here it will be lopa again. No, sorry.
Lavitrehi Chindanti. So you have Chakara, which is Karkasha Vyanjana.
So there will be Shutva.
First Sakaradesha and then Shutva. First Sakaradesha. Whenever you have Karkasha Visarga, you will do the Sakaradesha.
Lavintrehi Chindanti.
Then Is plus Cha, Ish. It will become Ish. You understand? First Sakaradesha and then Shutva will happen.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
So you can read the answer now.
Karma kara gulmani lavitresh chindati.
Right, chindanti, correct. Okay, so karma karaha plus gulmani, as she said, you will have a lopa. Karma kara gulmani lavitraish chindanti. In lavitraish chindanti, chakara is karkasha vyanjanam. So you do the visargasya sakara desha lavitrais plus chindanti. Then is cha combination shutpa sandhi lavitraish chindanti. Okay. So Karmakara, the workers or the helpers, please stay on mute. I hear back. Once you have answered, please mute yourself. Thank you. So Karmakara, the workers or helpers, Gulmani Lavitraihi Chindanti. So Chedanam is cutting. So the Chindanti is cutting. So Lavitra is that mower, that which helps to cut the grasses, no? So that mowing machine or some sickle, some instrument they use to cut the grass. So Lavitraihi Chindanti. Gulmani. So Gulma is some thick bush or something. So the Karmakaras are cutting those bushes. Fine. So we have 3 more sentences. So next one. Okay, I don't know. Again, some people have raised, but they don't speak. Annie Mary Mahoday.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Vanaraha शाखाभ्यः फलानि अधः पातयन्ति वानराश्च सकारादेश शकारादेश after that शाखाभ्यः plus फलानि upadhmaniya and adha plus patayanti again upadhmaniya.
Correct.
So vanara shakhabhyah phalani adha patayanti.
Correct. Okay, so your answer is right. So we have vanara shakhabhyah. So vanaraha plus shakhabhyah, the visargasya shakaradesham directly. For sha sa, we saw there is a vaikalpika niyama. We directly do the adesha of shakara in the place of visarga. Okay, so vanara shakabhyah palani adhah patayanti, right? So adhah and patayanti, we have adhah patayanti. Astu. So the next one, I'll second. Mangala Nagarajan Mhoye.
वृत्ताः दण्डम् आदाय शनैः चरन्ति विसर्ग परात् मृदुव्यञ्जन वृद्धो दण्डम् आदाय शनैः.
Why वृद्धो? 1 second.
आकार किल वृद्धा दण्डं लोपः विसर्गस्य लोपः अनन्तरं दण्डम् आदाय शनैः चरन्ति तत्र कर्कषव्यञ्जनानि अतः विसर्गस्य सकारादेशः अनन्तरं श्रुत्वं शनैश्चरन्ति.
So you can tell the answer completely.
वृद्धा दण्डम् आदाय शनैश्चरन्ति.
Exactly, right? So correct. So vriddha dandam. So vriddha you have akara, so you will have visargasya lopa. Vriddha dandam adaya shanaischcharanti. Vriddaha, so old people. Shanaihi charanti, they walk very slowly. Dandam adaya, dandam is a stick. Okay, so adaya, having taken a stick, they walk slowly. Astu. Please stay on mute. Dhanyawada. And last question, Priya Rajan Mahode.
Ram.
Shruyate. Shruyate Bagini.
Bhumihi vrikshebhya patitaihi pushpaihi avakirna. Bhumi भूमिर् रेपा आदेशः रेकार भूमिर्वृक्षेभ्यः पतितैः. Is it upadhmaniya?
Yes, upadhmaniya.
पतितैः again upadhmaniyanam pushpai.
Correct.
आगच्छति अतः पुष्पै last one.
So last one, you have a swara following. So you have before the visarga, you have the aikara.
Okay. If it is O, I means
when you have any anye swaraha followed by
repadesha.
Correct.
Pushpai avakirna.
Okay.
So Bhumir vrikshebhyah patitair pushpaihi avakirna.
Pushpair avakirna. Pushpair plus avakirna. Pushpair avakirna.
Okay. Dhanyavadah.
So Bhumir vrikshebhyah. Then you have this upadhmaniya. So Bhumir vrikshebhyah patitaih pushpair avakirna. Okay. So with this we will stop because the next. Sorry, we'll stop here again. I lost connection. Sorry. So we'll stop here. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. So we meet on Friday. राम राम राम. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.